First, I need to make sure we have access to the master node, and this is done by using PuTTY. You can see I have configured PuTTY to interact with my master node by entering the DNS name, and I have configured port forwarding so I can locally access 2 ports on the master node using my browser. I need to log in using the username I used when I created the cluster, and I need to supply my passphrase, which I supplied during the creation of the public and private key pair. I've now created an SSH tunnel to the master node. I can now use the Kubectl command line interface to interact with the Kubernetes cluster. For instance, I can type kubectl get pods, and this will show me a list of pods that are currently deployed into my cluster. You can see that 2 pods are active. Suppose I want to get more information about the IIS pod. I can do this by typing kubectl or kubectl get pod and then type the name of the pod I'm interested in. And you can now see I get information about that one running pod. I can do the same thing by using the web API or web UI that come with Kubernetes. But first I need to make sure that the web UI is running. I can do this by typing kubectl proxy. This will start up a small web server on my master node so I can access it through the port forwarding. If I load the list of pods, I see the same pods currently deployed to my cluster. And by clicking on the IIS pod, I can see more detailed information about that pod. And the final way of accessing the same data is by using the web API. By navigating to the default/pods URL, I can see a list of currently deployed pods again. And by pasting the name of the single pod, I can see more detailed information about a single pod. You have now seen 3 ways to view the same data, and you have seen 3 ways of interacting with a Kubernetes cluster.